All right, welcome to chapter two. This week we're going to be moving on from the research questions and talking about kind of a more elevated view of what research looks like and quite literally what it looks like, what a research study that has been written and published actually looks like on the written page. I'm going to go over some places to locate research because in the next 15 weeks or so, you're going to need to access a ton of different examples of research so that you can complete the assignments and you can do it using the existing literature as an exemplar. So with that said, there's really two places that we go to for this class that are going to bring you to where you need to be for finding research. The first one is going to be the KU library, and the second one is going to be Google Scholar. And that's where we're going to find all of our peer-reviewed literature. And peer-reviewed is a really key aspect of what we're looking for. Peer-reviewed just means that when folks like me, when social scientists will try to publish a study, when we've conducted we've gathered all the data, we've analyzed the data, we've come to some findings, and now we're ready to publish that. A journal will not necessarily take that for publication without sending it out to other social scientists, other criminologists, and saying, "Hey, does this look right? Are the methods correct?" And the other peer reviewers who are anonymous are going to read the study and say, "Oh, you know what? I don't quite understand what method he used here, or maybe his research question is a little vague, or can you fix this? Can you fix that?" And they'll send it back, and you'll make the amendments you need to make, or you're going to say, "No, no, this is why I did that," and then you send it back. So either you rebut the recommendations they have, or you accept the recommendations they have and make the changes. And then you go back and forth between the peer reviewers and the editor and yourself, and then ultimately, hopefully, it gets published. So peer review means it's part of the scientific method. So it means it's a scientific study. So we're going to look for that term peer review as we do some of our searches. So first place we're going to look at is the KU library. So with that said, let me share my screen, and I want to bring up the KU library so that we can just kind of walk through the process it takes to get to some of the research that's held in that library. So here's the KU library right here. Search bar, you can go there. The URL is here, or you can quite literally just type in KU library. Boom. So you can search by topic, or you can search by the name of a study. If you already know that you're looking for a specific study and you want a copy of it, you would go to the library and get a copy of it by typing it in here. There's an example. Recently, I was looking for this particular study. I was doing a literature review, and I needed this study. So you can type in the name, see if KU owns the rights to that study. They do. They've had the right subscription, so we can actually see this study, and it is a peer-reviewed study, so we know it's the right one. The other thing we can do is search by topics. So I know I was searching for something that I published. I published something in the category of defelonization. So right there, you can see I've already typed it in. So defelonization, I actually put my name in it, make sure I got the right one. And boom, there we go. Do cops still care? That's something that I ended up publishing a couple years ago. And so if we wanted to access that, we would just go right here. Full text is available. Link to the online resource and the full text online. And boom, there it is. You can see it's published in the American Journal of Qualitative Research, and which volume, which issues. If you're going to cite this particular study, that's all the information you need to cite it. In fact, I bet if we were going to look for the research questions, we'd probably be able to find them right here. There you go. Just like last week, there's our research question. So with that said, the other way that we can access some of the research is through Google Scholar. So with that, I'm going to share my screen and we'll go to Google Scholar, and which is, just mind you, is different than actual Googling something. Google Scholar is just a online source where they compile all the studies from a bunch of different libraries, not just KU's. But the thing is, you have to have access to those libraries. You have to be a student or an employee of KU in order to access to Google Scholar. Or you can just if you go to 3 different schools and you've worked at 2 different schools, you can put all of their libraries into Google Scholar and connect them, and then all your libraries will be in the same place. So just a kind of a clearinghouse for all that. So with that said, let me share this screen for you. And we'll see Google Scholar. So same thing. You could type in do cops still care? And let's see, there it is. the American Journal of Qualitative Research has that study. Well, the good thing about Google Scholar is it really makes it a lot easier for you when you want to cite your studies. At the end, in APA format, you need to have a reference page, a separate reference page. So you go right here to cite. And then how do you want to cite it? I want to cite it in APA format. It highlights it for you, Control C, and then you put it in your paper, Control V. Easy breezy. It does the work for you. Just make sure it's formatted. It's not, it's not gonna have a hanging indent or anything, so you need to change your formatting, but it's all there for you. The thing that's not there right now is right around here should be the school that you can access. So most studies aren't free. There's a lot of studies that are, I shouldn't say most studies, I'm gonna back that up. A lot of studies are not free. This particular journal, the American Journal of Qualitative Research, they publish the studies for free, and you don't even have to have access to a library or a subscription service or pay to get it. It's free. But there are a lot that are not free. So what we want to do is connect our current libraries. For you, it's probably just KU. But we're going to go here to our settings, to our library links, and we're going to go to the University of Kansas. Search for that. And we're going to click all of our Kansas libraries, University of Kansas here, University of Kansas here, and save it. Boom. Now, if this journal were to charge, you'd be able to get it for free because now you can get it at KU instead of getting it at another journal that possibly charges. So all these are available at KU. So with that said, that gives you a little bit of an overview on how to access journals, how to look for the examples that we're going to need in this semester. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Please don't wait until the weekends, but anytime that you can reach out and get a head start on these assignments, I really encourage you to do so because there's a lot of IT issues that can be resolved during the week when IT is available or when I'm more available. All right. So with that said, I look forward to reading your submissions and wish you the best for this week. Rock chalk.